Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. As we head to the Teeth of Naros DLC stuff. It's been? Yeah, DLC.
Finally, we found the last person we need after all.
Hi,
I'm Helig Cross. I'm leading an expedition to the land south of Dalantarth, the Teeth of Naros, and we could use another strong back.
So...
A mage is always good to have on an expedition like this, except for Cash, but maybe he'll come around. During one of my other campaigns, I chanced upon a diary of an Almain monk, Denric the Crazed. Said he found a way to the land south of Dalantarth. After reading what he found there, cities of gold, fountains of sapphires, I decided I wanted to see this land for myself. During one of my other campaigns, I chanced upon a diary of an Almain monk, Denric the Crazed. Said he found a way. After reading what he found there, cities of gold, fountains of sapphires, I decided I wanted to see this land for myself.
Do you really trust a book from someone named the Crazed? That sounds bad.
Been a mercenary for about 20 years now. Toured with the Warsworn, but didn't take quite as much pride in the work as they wanted. So I struck out on my own. You can make a fair bit of coin selling your sword to keep a farm or two safe. Not that I'll need to anymore. Sverri's got a fairly good head on her shoulders. She's only got eyes for gold, but there's plenty for all on this trip.
So
when it comes to navigating ruins, there's no one I trust more. We're in the foothills of the Teeth right now. It's not the easiest place to reach, sheer cliffs of stone, and few passes through them. Few facts. The only record of a successful journey there was by an Almain missionary named Denric. Returned half dead and maddened to hell.
Yeah, that does sound good.
He claimed the southern land as home to a miraculous city, wrought of gold and trimmed with silver. Even said it floated above the earth. If you can believe it. It's hard country. Damn impossible to find a pass in the mountains. But if I'm right, this cavern will take us under them.
So... yeah.
Denric was crazed. But I don't hold him a liar. I can overlook some bogeyman's tales if there's riches to be had. Can you?
I don't know. Maybe he found a bunch of trophies and thought it was gold. Started swimming in it. Next thing you know, he thought the rocks were floating as it was being carried off.
Because Denric wrote of more than wealth. Tales of giant men, tall as houses, that slaughter any who approach. It took weeks even to convince Cash and Sverri to join me. With a fourth, we can take a bigger haul without sharing too much of it.
Sure.
Then we only need to begin. I've seen to all the logistics, and all the preparations for the journey. Meet us in the Southern Passage. Let's try to cover as much ground as we can. It's the cave next to camp. I heard rumors that it was filled with artifacts that none had ever seen before. Strange carvings and huge works of stone. I don't know how dangerous it is, but I advise against being too carefree inside. We should go in as a group. Stay close.
Apparently we're all gonna go in as a group. Except for me, I'm gonna go over here and search this lake for stuff.
Yes?
The time of deliverance is almost nigh. The teeth of Naurus have gone untamed since the rocks were young, since the wind was but a child. And now, my chosen people stand on the precipice of taming this land, or succumbing to it. I thought once that none could change the stars of this world. But at last, one has come who can. Come, thou faithless one, I beckon thee.
Sun's talking to me. Here I come. Okay, we're hearing forces in our heads again. Oh, hey, general stuff. Day 24? No, day 14. In the way of food and water left, I am Lucky Ross for work cream. Well, there you go. I don't trust this guy. Lucky rocks for a great moisture kisses the face of Ian. I like it, I can pry off the rocks. This is the guy who were trusting his word to go to this place. Bitter first after a few they begin. Very much so to taste like captured I put. Like smiles and blood. And yelling and smoke and dung. I think there's some more. Where's this cave anyways? Bracers and columns seem to be of some importance. I've seen their work before. I feel like a child next to them. Just wants a haul for giants, or have I grown shorter? Perhaps I should stop being quite so much like him. So this guy got high off the like and started imagining everything I've taken from all this. But sure, we'll just keep going. I was just lying to you.
Be careful.
Still, you know, that one weapon we can't have. So what's over here? Oh, it's a box. Wait. Ow! Okay, that was a trap in front of the box. I was wondering what that icon was. Now we know. That's the icon for your pouch. Step on a pouch.
Be careful.
Yeah, I should be careful.
What the hell is that thing?
Well, it appears to be.
This... what is it? It looks like it's made of stone. But this stain... this is blood. This thing is flesh! I'm not going to stick around and find out what killed this thing. This whole damn place is cursed.
Damn craven. Don't know what Cash was getting so worked up for. Just a statue somebody toppled over and got all bloody. Let the mage run to his mother. We don't need him. We don't even know if it was a corpse. Could have been a statue that an Etten decorated with some entrails or something. I can't believe that.
Let me look at the corpse myself. The body appears to be somewhere stone bone closest match to his flesh or blood. Appears to have died in some violent manner. The trappings on it, however, an unknown make. Probably because they Praetorian like hell. That's sort of Romanesque.
Wait a moment. I I don't like the look of this hallway up ahead. This is Sverri's area of expertise. Let her take the lead here. What was that? First the mage turns coward, then Sverri dies doing the one thing she's supposed to be suited for. Is this some sort of joke? What's next? Are you going to reveal you're really just a kobold with a bad case of mange? Clearly I should be more thorough when recruiting my expeditions. Fine, let's just keep moving. We'll manage on our own from here. We keep going. Cash proved to be useless, and Sverri's not helping anyone anymore. Looks like it was always up to us.
Well,
with just two of
so
us,
me, but...
we'll have to try and manage as best we can. It won't be easy, but I thought something like this could happen. Come, we must make
So she had a ring on her. Yeah, it's not terrible, honestly. Health, mana, resist. Cockatrice?
What?
Apparently not.
What in the hell were those things? I've never seen anything like them. I heard of the dangers of the southern land, but are the gods themselves conspiring against us?
Maybe we should take one of these giant eggs with us, you know? No? You don't want to take any of these giant eggs? I mean, these could be worth something. I'm just logically thinking here. But apparently, nope, not gonna take the giant eggs. That could be worth something.
Take this! Hold on a moment. One of those damn beasts hit me worse than I thought. I think I need to rest for a while. Here, I'm going to wait here. Scout the passage ahead and see if you can find a place to make camp.
Yeah, now, a more pacing before everyone starts.
Will you stop fussing over me? It's not doing either of us any good for you to stay here. We need to find some place to make camp.
Yeah, take a healing potion.
I'll take it, but I'll wait until I really need to use it. Be a shame to waste the thing, wouldn't it? Now get going. I need to rest. Discover what you can, and come back to me. Go. You need to find safety for us.
I'm sure he'll be fine. Well, first things first. What's in the box? Day 17. Without going to think the engine that drove me into this cave is quite spacious in here. I've been in long enough that I'm not sure that I can find a way back out again. I've had a good go chasing one of the lamplights I can see. No one's steer me wrong, would they? Of course not. It's so dark in this place. At night, once has been boiled down and poured over pitch. Light is good, though. This woman tells me where to go. Left like he isn't looking so good. But drives forever well. Who in the place for a cliff in the middle of this place? I know a conception of the structure from the start, it seems to me. Of course, I would just whoever they were. Or I had to stand on chairs to get anything done in this place. Actually, I don't know why I'm picking up those. Those will probably just get cluttered in my inventory. Well, there's our one. Well, there's our one way. Well, there's our literal one way. Sure, why not? 'Cause, you know. Giant rat. Poison trap, man. Oh no, it's our good old friend the spell chest. You know how much I despise the spell chest. I see you, that ward. Yeah, well, I'm cool. So yeah, here's the problem though. All the loot is based on your level, so it could be some really great stuff here. But you'd have to actually come here at, you know, a relevant level for it to be really good. AKA not the level we came here. Day trying Legacy pretty much uses walking now. Besides, I mean, forever have left a glorious temple such as this. So high they cannot be seen. Such was strange what I cannot understand it. I cannot even describe why I have seen the fears beyond this chamber. Of Lemur, I've seen true glorious here, such shimmering beauty that I cannot find its like in anything I have seen before. If I were to know if you can tell if I sit on the hill while this one gently floats upon nothing, floating over the earthly dominions below. What else but inhabitants at first thought the statues moved and walked, the empire spoke. I was far and hidden and could not hear. The giant is always 2 men and fierce besides the strength of the children. At speed, a terrible fate waits those that give them cause the malice. This was a true report or merely a vision brought to me by my god, I could not tell. But I must spread the word of this discovery. The world must know of the strange southland of giants that cities built upon stones that are not there. Well, the stones are close. Apparently we have found a MacGuffin. Well, I guess I'll add to our collection.
And so, after centuries, it has come to pass. The cipher has reached thy hands, Beckett. At last, my work can be completed.
Down the fuck are you?
One who watched and waited for decades and centuries and eons, and all for this day when thou wouldst come before me. I have read the fates of this world to find thee, unfated one. Much rests on your shoulders, but I have one more burden to lay upon thy brow.
That's what I need. Now what do you want me to do?
To continue thy path through the tapestry of fate and perpetuate its sundering. I will open the way to the teeth of Naros. Seek the Primos. and thy duty will be made clear in time. Go now with my blessing. Go now with my purpose. For thou art beckoned. That which was ordained must be undone.
Okay. Use as the gems of mysterious forest. There are strange orphans or hostile and realize who will by changing the course of fate. 10% damage while reckoning mode. It's not like I was hurting for damage in reckoning mode, but sure. Add to the list. I guess I'll be on my way then. Well, apparently, yeah. That's the thing. Oh, so we can fast travel. Hey, fast travel. So here's where we can complain about game mechanics again. So we're going to be looting things that are relevant to our level. Things that won't really make sense, well, being, you know, fighting DLC area. Like, why would they have, you know, Azurite weapons and stuff, and armor, when they have their own stuff? Doesn't make logical sense. Anyway. Nice build thing you have though. Bident.
First we have an army of Jotun at our gates, and now this. I don't know you, little one, but you'll find no quarter here. This is still Colossi-held territory for the moment.
Colossi.
State your intent.
So here's the thing. They remind me of... what would they be? The Stoneforge from World of Warcraft? Maybe not so the Titans themselves, but the constructs. Anyway, where are you?
You barge into these lands, and yet you do not know who holds them? I am. My people are Colossi. For years we have held these lands as the hallowed grounds of our gods. We are stone and flesh, sword and faith.
Okay.
Everything does harm in these lands. I do not know you, so why should I take you at your word?
Because I can murder you.
Furthermore, none have come from those caverns since they were sealed, save you. How is it you came here?
Caverns.
It is a road that has gone otherwise unwalked since it was sealed. How did you walk this path?
Well, I was invited on an expedition, and then I became a MacGuffin. So.
Strange entity. A curious riddle, but one that must be solved later. It seems the Jotun have rallied their strength. Steel yourself.
Hey, more Jotun. We should probably go help now. So... spell card. What it does? No, elemental reasons. I guess that makes sense. Just take out spell card. Oh, hey, alchemy. Chemical lab. Ooh, a hard chest. Nope. And just frost robes. They do exactly what you think. They do exactly what you think. Anyway, we should probably do with these children. I resist the There's a always on fire, right? That's like all I got. Oh, and a blacksmith report. So we can salvage our stuff. Probably I don't really need to salvage my stuff. There's really no reason for me to salvage it. Since I had my set stuff and all that.
It's finally over. That was well fought, little friend. You have a strength in your arms that belies their lack of girth. Perhaps you are not the interloper I believed you to be. You claim to have been summoned. But for what purpose?
Well, let's see. First, I must talk about everything.
It was an old passage built by my people as our faith demanded. Once, it was to lead to fertile woodlands. But we were commanded to stay our diggers, our masons. So we remain in the teeth. The Jotun are a savage race, but their cruelty can be controlled as easily as it can be fostered. Before we came here, the Jotun were our wards. But that was a lifetime ago. And now they call for our heads. We have come, little one, from savage lands and savage past. We have been picked by the gods to carry their will across this world. And now we inhabit this land, summoned by our gods to do their works, and who now are silent. I command the soldiers that protect my people, the Colossi, from the dangers of this land. They are many, and we are but few. Each passing year it seems more and more like we lose ground. But what can we do? We are commanded to stay here. What strange forces brought you here? You speak of the Holy King of my people, and that artifact you bear. Could it be the cipher? Your mission is twice damned already. The Primos is a recluse. But more immediate than that is the Jotun horde. Idylla is sealed off as long as they continue plaguing my people.
Well, I guess I'm gonna murder all the children. Well, tell me about it.
It is the city you see floating in the sky over this land of savages and dangers. It is my people's greatest accomplishment and failure. I cannot speak more of it to an outsider. Forgive me.
Well, great. So why does this make
a relic of great importance to those of my people that carry the faith. I thought it was just a myth, but one who carries the cipher is much loved by the gods. So the sages of my race say. A blessing as much as a curse.
Sounds about right. So a recluse?
Yes. Hiding away in his high tower and pining for gods that will never listen to him.
Well, that's why I'm here.
The Primos is the highest office among the Colossi, reserved for the one that leads my people in politics and prayer. At least that is how things should be. But Anakatos, the latest to have this authority, has not lived up to his duties.
Oh no.
Our people are stranded in a wild land, in a time of our greatest doubt, and he locks himself away from us. Our ruler leaves us leaderless.
Yeah, that's a bit of a dick move. I guess I have to do everything.
You mean to succeed where my forces have not? Quite an ego for one so small. Find Remy's, one of my scouts. He can tell you of Karunk, their warlord. If you can kill Karunk, I'll lead you to the Primos myself. It is a wonder to any mortal eyes, though because it is not good enough for the gods' tastes, we must call it a failure. And still we bear this bitter truth every morning. And by every sundown it seems liable to crush us under its weight. The warlord is cruelty incarnate. He has transformed the memory of my people's leadership into that of slavery, as if we possess such barbarity. He makes camp in the barbarous tower you see in the distance. He must be killed if this is to end.
But did you actually enslave the Jotun?
Keep it close to you. That artifact is proof to many that you are the avatar of the gods. It holds much power.
List of titles. Ah, yes, we are Sir Sagro, the avatar of the gods. Sure.
The quickest way to end their threat would be to kill their war chief, Karank. With his death, the others will be brought to heel. Bring word to the city.
Them all, right?
They will need to know about the Jotun and this.
I mean, I wonder what this flash will make us through. Probably not, given the way it got barred behind us. So, okay. So, here's our map. Here's the thing, it doesn't look that big, right? But I'm pretty sure the city's gonna be tedious. It's probably gonna be tedious. So we're doing the Jotun stuff right now. That tower and all that. There's an ale shrine. There's a place for all those bird things. And then there's the wards. Oh, and an earth shrine. What if I go to the earth shrine first? But where did they go? They just disappeared. I don't know if it's regular. I guess you don't know why I want this to be regular. Speed. Hi, face thing. I can't talk to the face thing. It's just that. Okay. Well, at least we have established that it's just that. Kobo.
Ah, what a horrid little thing you are. Are you some kind of Jotun runt? Explain
How
yourself
do you
quickly.
do?
The last thing I want is to give away my position. They gorge themselves daily. They fight at the slightest provocation. They pride themselves on their odor. Are these truly the menace to our society? I have seen him rip a spear from his belly without so much as a grunt. We thought he might just not feel pain, but I know his secret.
Yeah, sure, you should probably explain that.
I am a scout for the Idilla Guard. There are many dangers that lurk in the corners of this land. My job is to root them out. She is a competent warrior and good leader, but she's served the city almost non-stop since she became the captain of the guard. Every day she seems more strained than the day before. How long can she continue serving the city?
Well, she wants me to go murder him.
That much I was aware of, and I knew Sakandra would send someone. But you?
Well,
A sign of the times, to be sure, but if you're to do the deed, then I have information that you will need.
Well, what you got?
Karunk is truly powerful, but no more so than his brethren. It is not his strength that's troubling. It's his fortitude. 2 kobolds he keeps with him work some strange magics that heal his wounds and help him resist injury. Kill them, and the fight is yours. Using primal magic would certainly help
Primal
as well.
magic. The fuck's primal?
Strange thing, aren't you? Primal magic is a magic imbued upon weapons and gems. Only armament can channel it. The magic does some damage on its own, but its true strength is its ability to augment other magics you cast on your foe to a devastating
so it's
degree.
basically like slag
Take this weapon.
magic.
Use it to inflict primal magic on a foe and let loose your spells. Even a Jotun warlord could not withstand such an onslaught.
So basically it's like a slag in Borderlands.
It is an older form of magic, one that does little damage on its own, but can wreak havoc when combined with
combo
elemental
bang.
spells. Using weapons infused with primal magic, you imagine
Yeah, I
loosing
can-
your most
I
damaging
know.
spells with no be careful.
So when we use a scepter on them, I mean primal damage. Anyway. Hide her. And the wolves are just Roses is a virtue, the name of Athene. Bless your name and the names of our followers. From the heroes, may the serenity of Athene shine down upon you. You are beloved as you are. By her pursue the colossi for you. So for us, so do you serve the blessed goddesses. Right and humble way. Much more noble person to possess the strength and will that you possess. Yet exercise the proper judgment and use. This understanding comes from her. As our own knowledge, so you see that you are blessed with might in the knowledge of his proper employment. Okay. So what's this? Said apparently a corpse. Apparently a few corpses. So we just found the place where there's just a bunch of corpses. So anyway, they want me to go up that way. But if I went up this way... One. Just jump back over. Rare sources into it. Might make me smarter temporarily. Let's... damn, almost. Oh, you picked up a thing, but you didn't read it. I know... Apparently it's a quest item or something. And I can't actually use it. Gotcha. There we go. But that did fun. That's just the giant meat pod. More giant meat pods. But you know, what else is the Joker gonna have? That actually went pretty well. See, we can't just take the giant hammers with us. Sure, why not? It's just gonna stay. Found those use my wrecking mode on one warp, it's not worth doing. That's a boss fight. Okay, but I do it. We dodge behind. dodge, but... Roll them die. I'm getting decently lucky on how. We're not good. I pressed dodge. Is that the entire dungeon? We're at the boss fight now? We are at the boss fight now. Oh. Okay, so first thing. Well, that was it. What's he got? Things too. Mana cost, Pal, chance crit, Armor of Fury, Finesse, Meh. Because I have. I had something similar to that. At least it looked like that. Lightning. Dang. Now. Well, that was easy enough. Now hard block. Oh, okay then. Yeet. Whoa, camera. Yeet.
I had heard. From Remy's, I received word that one such as you entered Karunk's tower with no trepidation, no anxiety. Do I even have to ask? Does the war chief still draw breath?
No, he's dead.
It was said the gods would call their champion. And here you are, bearing the cipher, seeking the Primos. For your role in deposing the warlord, I give you this. A hammer prized among the Jotun, so I'm told. Use it as your trophy. Now my forces can put the rest of the Jotun to the spear beckoned.
So, the fact that beckoned.
Before this day, I thought it was just a myth. A lie my people told ourselves to make our sins more bearable. The beckoned is a deliverer. The beckoned speaks for the gods. The beckoned is their messenger, their conduit
Well, I'm not sure
What
about
is the
gods.
beckoned?
I think
One who
only
carries the
contacted
cipher,
me.
the icon of the gods. One who faces the troubles of my people without hesitancy. The beckoned is you.
Oh, they said
With their
that.
leader dead, they will likely keep to themselves and lose the will to harry my people as they have. I will wager that they won't suffer incursions into their camp, for good or ill. But still, they have caused my people suffering. Shall we wait and allow them to inevitably rise again? This is our best opportunity to finish them.
I mean... Decisions. I mean, what do we want to do? Meh.
We do not need to attend to this task ourselves. My soldiers will see to the work. I will now take you to the henge, the device that transports the colossi between the city and the surface. Let us depart. The Primos is our ruler, and the most devout of the colossi. For example, our current Primos, Anakatos, has sequestered himself away from our people in prayer for years. Meanwhile, we are threatened every day, and because of Anakatos' extreme measures, we lack guidance.
So he's an idiot. Gotcha.
An artifact my people made. With the city in the sky, we knew we needed a way to travel from the teeth and back. The energies it focuses are the same as those that keep the city aloft. They can levitate people and objects safely. Be cautious in these lands.
Keep the peace.
I probably could have spelled them, but meh.
You did it.
Yes, I did it. By the way, there's still the Hell Shrine and over there, and the Warrens, the Earth Shrine. You know, there's still places though. Oh well. They're probably for side quests in this area.
Here, beckoned. This artifact you see before us is a henge. We use it to transport to the city. It may be uncomfortable at first. I still recall retching after my first journey with it. But it is the only way into the city.
Okay.
The Jotun were once allies and subordinates of my people. It is unfortunate that they were so easily corrupted. But the safety of my people comes first. Very well.
Well, I guess that's later. Well, that's a lot of good.
And here you have it. Idylla, our great failing. Now let us go to Anakatos. He may hide from our people's needs, but he will not refuse a visitor sent from Athene. The goddess of wisdom was our patron. Though my people worship all the Titans, they hold Athene as our personal guardian. But the gods do not look to us or listen to us. What manner of patron neglects their charge, leaves their wards to the wilderness?
I mean...
We are adrift in these lands, I must admit. We might have been great enough to overcome the burdens, but now we cannot. Now that the trouble with the Jotun has been solved, I am free to investigate other threats to my people, and there are many options to choose from. The gods choose the Primos to lead we Colossi, and to enact their will. Of the gods, we are the favored of Athene, the goddess of wisdom. Or we were. Athene's once common words have been quiet for some time. The Primos has prayed in isolation for years, but she does not answer. Be cautious in these lands.
Oh, I guess we should probably go investigate. Oh, no. Side quest. They have a Fate Weaver in the hills.
Please, just let me past. I will only be gone for a What is it? Unless you can somehow convince the guards to let me leave the city, you're only wasting my time.
Well, you had an
I'm sorry. It just makes you a little crazed, you see. Being locked inside this city like a penned animal. All I want is to leave for a short time to travel to the Warren and check on my wife, Galatea. But I cannot leave. My wife and I were separated when the city was razed. I believe her to still be in the teeth of Narros. I hope she is unharmed. This city is the child I never had. I poured myself into this stone, these edifices, these reliefs. But now I have been here so long that these walls have lost their charm. They are only the bars of a prison to me. I am one of Idila's finest masons, so much so that it seems I am an institution amongst my people. It seemed nice at first, but they handle me like a work of art, with too much caution. The stone used to build this city was dug out from the Warren. It was our main quarry, but much of it is inaccessible now. The rest is home to beasts. I did not choose to leave her beckoned. I wanted her to come with me, but she can be difficult to move to action sometimes. But I cannot retrieve her now, for I am one of the city's finest masons. The guard are under orders not to let me leave, so I do not die. All I want to know is that she is unharmed, but I've done so well for this city that I am forbidden from departing.
Well, you could go with an armed escort.
Well, you can certainly try, but Galatea is stubborn as stone. Would you truly beckon? That is something. At least I will be certain that she is unharmed. I left her in the ruins of the Warren, the city's old quarry. You should search there for her. We were separated when the city was razed. I last saw her in the quarries of the Warren. Please find my wife.
Mind your step here, beckoned. I wouldn't want the Colossi's failure to claim any more lives than it already has.
Guardrails are totally not a thing, hell.
It is not here by choice. Or our choice, anyways. Such questions would be better suited for the Primos. Suffice it to say that this was made in anticipation of something that never occurred. Very well.
So yeah, that's fine.
Blessings to you.
You must be the beckoned.
Oh, you have a name.
This way leads to the Primos' sanctum and the great mural.
Well,
I serve Sikandra, as I have for years. Anything she requires, I deliver. The city around us is a great feat, but what you see is less than what we originally intended to raise. You can find our catacombs carved into the land below, near Atilos Nyxaros. These were once to be part of Idylla. The gods were good to rip my people from their savagery, but I wonder how easily this gift might be taken away. We do not keep a prison in Idylla. We try our victims with our spears. The guilty are soon made
there we
clear.
go.
The mural nearby is a reminder of why we are here, above the lesser races, through the grace of Athene and the gods. The Primos' sanctum lies beyond these stairs. Treat it with due respect, or be subject to Colossi law.
Which involves stabbing me.
She is swift, powerful, and decisive, truly worthy of her title. I do not wish to take up your time, Beckett.
Beyond these stairs is the sanctuary of the Primos, the leader of the Colossi people in the teeth of Naros. I must warn you, Onakatos has not left these quarters in years. He vowed to never cease his prayers until the gods answered them, and his people have languished for it. But I think his answer has finally arrived. Speak to him, Beckett. His people have need of him. After years in his sanctum, I doubt he is the Primos I once knew. But though we all languish in the god's absence, none suffer as he does.
So
He
he's
will
probably
likely
going
see you as the
insane,
answer
is
to his
what you're
prayers.
saying.
Be cautious in these lands.
So what is now? That leads to the sewers. You all tell me.
And how are you finding Idylla, Beckett? We built it to be a great wonder of this world.
It floats.
The Primos attends to his own affairs. I am usually wanting for additional tasks. Anokatos is most secretive compared to his predecessor, who was killed in the Hyperion tragedy. Still, he is our best hope for the Colossi to realize our goals.
What are you?
It is the greatest city ever built. The gods themselves requested we built it to test our faith.
Go beautifying.
The city soars
It'll be fine,
above the
right?
ground, as you have seen. But it is not yet complete. Who knows if it ever will be? The greatest of us are nearly gods. And had the
Oh,
gods
don't you
not
think
shown
I
us
will
this,
help?
we might never have reached the state you see us in now. An odd question. They are gods. It is common knowledge that they are the creators of the Colossi, the creators of this world and everything in it. The great Athene is among their kind, and she has given us the task of inheriting the Titan's legacy now that they have ascended from this world.
You know, part of me thinks I probably should have chose no gods. Given how
I
Paris
wish you
returned.
well on your journey.
Anyway, oh, uphill. So basically he's been praying to the thing all the time, it's like... And then he keeps praying and he's still like... And then nothing happens. Primal Mirror. Fire, ice, lightning, primal damage. Oh yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Oh, so what's this? Ooh, might you say? Problem though is it's not that great. Buff-wise. Like the set bonuses are meh. Stuff. Well, there you go. Now then. Your capers. Sort of glitching out there a bit. Clipping this.
And though the path be fraught with tribulation, know that it leads to the land of our greatness, and that we walk it with you. Such were the words the gods spoke to the progenitor of my race when they sought to guide us from our base origins into a fruition of potential. The words have been in my heart every day of my reign, but now they are embodied. Welcome, beckoned. At last, this city will be complete.
I
am the primos of the Colossi people. As I lead them in politics, I lead them in prayer.
Except for you haven't really been leading them now, have you?
The messenger of the gods, one summoned to bring the word of faith back to our people.
Yeah,
I always assumed that the beckoned would be one of my own kind, but you bear the cipher. Your role cannot be made more clear. The goddess has shepherded my people for generations. She was responsible for the growth of my people. Somehow, we were found unworthy of her. I have prayed to learn why, but her anger must be far too great.
I mean, the thing about gods is, and what they could just create another race entirely and just stop giving a single shit about your existence, because you are beneath by a degree that is incomprehensible by mortal definition of how much you really matter to them. That whole having unlimited power puts you... It's hard to explain, basically. And
this is greater than any city or any temple that you will find in this world. Of that I assure you. But the city, though magnificent, is only half completed. The Colossi are the children of the Titans. We are the inheritors of their will, and we are the ones that will shepherd this world into a new age. This land is the crucible by which my people might be forged to their new destiny. Vicious and inhospitable, it rebukes my people's every step. Many are the artifacts strewn throughout this world, but the cipher of Athene, I have seen its outline traced in tomes and scrolls, but never in person. Bearing it makes you an embodiment of her power, beckoned. She sees and hears through you. Because we are all of us, my whole people, incomplete. Because we are not worthy enough, not deserving enough to see such wonders of the gods. And I thought that failure was a finality. I have prayed to the gods in seclusion in hopes of an answer, but they were as quiet as the silent choir. Now the beckoned is come. With you, the gods can bear witness to us atoning for our inadequacies. We must start at once, beginning with the wreath of absolution. Something no primos would ever wish to wear. They are only made in times of great need, when we must prove to the gods our devotion.
So, based on making you a wreath. So what do I need to
The
do?
wreath of absolution can only be created from the hands guided by Athene. I must ask you to assemble it.
Okay. Now we go
First,
get some twigs.
a golden
leaves.
prayer circlet is needed to serve as its base. The art of crafting one is all but lost to us, but I require one all the same. The last Primos to wear a wreath of absolution, Arcais, is buried with one such circlet. Secandra led you to me, did she not? Then she will lead you to the circlet. He led my people into the times that you see today. The gods did not favor his reign, clearly.
Sort of see sort of a thing going on here.
The Silent Choir is a group of our most faithful followers, and serve me as I serve the gods. So deep is their faith that they never speak upon entering service.
That whole potential madness being locked up for years. Because here's what I'm thinking. The gods haven't answered for X amount of time. So what if I become a god in their absence? That way I can lead my people better as their god. Because the gods aren't listening. So what if we became gods? That's how I think this might go. I can't really remember how it goes, but
It
that's where I
lies
feel like it's headed.
in his crypt, in the darkest pits beneath the city. They are old halls, and they have fallen into disuse. I understand there might be trepidations in taking such an artifact from my predecessor's crypt, but I assure you, it is ordained.
Oh yeah,
The
sure.
times we have arrived at are desperate, and when the heavens show their intent, one cannot stand too much on ceremony.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Very well, beckoned.
Anyway, what's in your heart? Oh god, a hard chest. Oh, what are we gonna get cursed with? Ow. Hey, we didn't get cursed, we just got blown up. Hey, well, there was a shield, a finesse shield, though. Yeah, finesse abilities. Cool. Now here's the thing, there's a lot of contradictions here with the whole fact that they'll basically, yeah, we serve the gods, but yeah, we mostly serve the thieves, but yeah, we serve the gods, but mostly a thing. Yeah, that tends to piss off other gods. But anyway...
You return. Well, the Primos has not graced the ears
Yeah,
of his
he's-
subjects in
he needs a
ages.
certain
What has he
path.
said to you? The circlet of Arcais. And Anakatos expects me to lead you to it? Has his reclusion left him senseless? Has he forgotten his history as well as his people? Very well. As I cannot refuse the Primos, I will meet you in the crypts in the undersewers of the city. Let us deal with
Oh,
this
she
as
doesn't
quickly as
seem
possible.
happy about this, does she?
You are the first to hear his voice in some time. I almost thought he would join his acolytes in their silent pact.
Why are we
But his
going
prolonged
insane?
absence from his people has taken its toll on his judgment. Does the crypt of Arcais have no sanctity to him?
Apparently not.
I have had chances to speak of Arcais before, but it is not fitting for me to discuss him. Not now.
Sure. Just when I ask a question, then you refuse me.
We can find it in the crypts beneath the city's sewers. They are old structures, forgotten as the city was built above them.
So does that mean they need to go down, or is it technically in the city?
Be cautious in these lands.
Apparently it's in the sewers. Okay, so here's the thing. Before we go into the sewers, I want to go collect the quest. Because, you know, side quests. Anyway, do we have any trainers? It would make no sense for us to have trainers. But we have a Fate Weaver, we have a Healer. Just in case we get cursed opening things. Scroll rack, person with a name. And so at least 2 more quests. Ooh, a contract board. Hi.
You do so much for us, Beckend. How great of you to come to our city.
I know, I'm a MacGuffin. So, tell me
There are
about the city.
always things to look after in this city, but keeping busy is a good way to ignore a burdened spirit.
Technically it is. I mean, it's one reason I do Let's Play videos. Because it gives me something to focus on doing. So I'm less focused on what's bothering me and the stress, the depression, all that. Because I'm too busy, you know, focusing on getting stuff recorded and all that. Gaming in general helps too. But then you reach the point where, like, let's say Guild Wars 2 for example, and trying to make gold and do all these other things and try to hit all these meta events and also doing other things, it becomes a bit stressful.
There are always smaller items of inquiry or aid that the people of Idylla need. This board allows the community to assist them. I am a member of the Guard, like any other. I am responsible for helping to manage the peace of the city.
Okay, well, what's going on?
Much. We have many issues in our great city that need attention. We
Or-
encourage all who wish to help to find a task suited to them on the nearby petition.
So what's going on? Parts have come in that Trokov was raised up with the city by mistake years before, and has grown into a mighty silverback troll. But who's been raising it? If they've been raising it, this seems like a dick move. Or did it just end up coming up and then it grew up without anyone interacting with it? Oh, a server has gone missing in the sewer. She had been sent to a report on the current strength of the city's foundations. Find her. There were Helen took gone missing from Colossal House. Was like the work of thieving sprites. I'm just say someone in the depths of the sewers. So a lot of things in the sewers. All contracts have been taken. Then you probably should stop glowing. Those are sewers. And power rocks. Living quarters, theater, and theater, market. I sort of want to go see the market. Maybe
The
there's
gods are good
stuff
to
there
us.
to buy.
And it would seem that the deliverer of my people has found me at last. Many honored greetings to you, Beckend.
What's up?
If you would, I have more than pleasantries to discuss. Like many, I seek your prowess.
Well, sure, why not?
The beacon shows the path the Colossi must walk again. So it has always been claimed. It is a grand city, worthy of protection. I strive to guard its citizens from the menaces below us, in the teeth of Naros. Looking at the Colossi here, you will find we have it in ourselves to be truly great.
Well, they have entirely
But we are
too much
also
ego.
capable of much violence. I have lost much to the beasts of this land. I aim to ensure that none share this sorrow. a culling. Though the Colossi are a people of faith, more and more of us are reverting to the savage ways of our ancestors. The lowest of these doubters become marauders, bloodthirsty and violent, capable of nothing but wrath. They must be purged.
Well, that's a bit harsh. But sure,
I thank
why
you.
not?
It is high time we bring their savagery to an end. Each marauder should carry a totem of some sort. Bring those to me as proof of your deeds. The marauders have lost their reason, but not their strength. If they catch you unawares, you will not have much time left. They roam the lands below the city. I do not doubt that you will find them if you seek them out in the wilds.
The baker saying I need to go down. There to do things. Well. Collect more totems down there on the THQ Nordic. Let's see, where would the stowaway be? Is it in the sewers? It's in the sewers. 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 Don't worry, let's go see what's in the market.
The life of the beckoned must be strenuous. Perhaps an elixir would help.
Well, let's see what you have. Master Healing Potions. But I don't care if I'm wasting all my money. Master Healing Potions. Oh, and a backpack. I mean, I can't go wrong with a backpack. Oh no, that's a lot of money we just spent though. Okay, yeah, well, that's a lot we spent.
My potions cure all wounds. Oh,
Alchemical
should I
lamp.
take heed in these lands, beckoned.
Do you have? I'm sorry. That's... Well, that makes sense. That's a my 36 shield. But yeah, look at that price tag. That's a bit expensive. Just like that armor's a bit expensive. I mean, look at the comparison of stats, though. Powden Town. So that's all you have? Just those?
The Jotun, trolls, and Terex will not spare you, given the chance. Watch
Like
your
I'd
step
ask
up
about
here in the
things, but
concourse.
Just though they seem less useful. They're
I
just
can
here
return
for,
to me if your equipment requires.
repairing. Well, no, I could repair Havoc, but yeah.
Repair. Farewell.
Welcome to the Idylla Market, beckoned.
What do you have? You also has weapons like these shocking chakrams, which aren't bad. They're not bad at all. Oh yeah, so now we're going to Selenite. And then, I'm not sure what else is after that. Something... Could be Prism.
Can I interest you in a mind the city's edges?
Oh, to the bots. We can always check what's in the bots, so long as we don't take what's in the bots. Oh, and more people.
The beckoned. You won't find a better seat.
Alright, I'm fine. Gems.
What type of implement are you looking for?
You had gems. Does that do? Oh, that's not bad. Man health. So what's this do? So it's that's not worth that price tag. I mean, I'll take... Which one was it? I'll take that. But yeah.
Peruse for as long. I will be here.
What's in your heart to spell check? No, I actually got through that. Wait, it's considered stealing now?
The finest magical craft.
Meh.
The beacon!
I see that shit.
Can I interest you in a potion?
Alright, bought your potions.
You must be the beacon.
I must be the beacon. Who else would I be?
Watch your step in the concourse.
Well, you have
How
a-
are you finding our city? Is it not wondrous?
Its voice sounds familiar. Sort of like one of the Nords from Skyrim.
I am sworn to protect the people of this city before all else. Each member of the Guard would lay down their life for our people. The concourse is the main hub of our city. It is a place of gathering and prayer. However, it has been quiet since the great tragedy. I am sorry. I cannot say
People
more.
don't want to talk
Truly,
about that.
it is worth protection. With the trials my people went through to raise it into the sky. But these earthly costs are nothing. Be careful on your travels.
And I'm pretty sure the goddess is gonna want me to send the city crashing down. Which, yeah, no. Probably is a bad thing. So we need to go out and find Pearl. We also need to go hunt down things and such. So yeah, before we go to the water, let's go down and start our hunt. Our hunt, marauders, stuff. Did it specify an amount of marauders? No. It just said hunt the marauders. So yeah, sewer. Yeah, okay. So most everything's in the sewers. So you must be marauders. Hi. Welcome.
I'll rip your bloody legs off!
You can try. You guys are more pathetic than the joke. That's sad. Well, there's one totem. Two totems. So they have chicken feet as their totems. Okay. Sure, that's a thing. Okay. Oh no, God. Oh, primal device that he's probably trying to. Why is it primal magic only supposed to be in weapons? And not actually castable. And no primer stuff. So wait a second. Statue Colossal Woman appears to be unfinished. On the lower half there's a signature that reads okay. Now here's the thing, I'm not entirely sure. If this is how you craft your people, or if he's just some guy who's in love with a statue that he was making. The city's coming along nicely. It's finally beginning to look like the place the gods intended for our people to be. With power striking my hammer and chisel to the stone, I imagine the place we once dreamed of living in. I only wish you were here to see all its beauty. It's everything you had hoped it would be and more. God to be proud of the city once complete. It inspires me to know that we were not together in this perfect state by fall control. Then perhaps one day I can find a way to bring you to the city. Yeah, okay. Maybe great. Not entirely sure yet. Let's not jump to conclusions.
You must be the one I've been hearing so much talk about. The one that has been beckoned by Athene. You are truly someone special. Special enough that perhaps you could help me with a task that has been of great concern to me.
Well, that's the
I am a loyal follower of Secandra and the Colossi Guard. If you walk safely in these lands, it is thanks to us.
If I had to kick around the children's threat.
We have always known that in our darkest times, the gods would send the beckoned. Now that you are here, should I be worried?
Probably.
The city is strong and beautiful. I hope it is the first of many. We came to this land years ago, and yet we are still strangers here. We are strong, and we are loved by the gods. But I cannot shake this feeling that, despite our virtues, they were colossi, but they gave up completely on the gods. They have reverted to barbarism now, and kill any they find.
Oh no.
This small shrine acts as a conduit of the gods' power. It uses only small portions of this power, but if we could get it activated... This place is crawling with vicious beasts beckoned. But more dangerous are the marauders. I seek to restore this shrine, so that the patrols of the Teeth of Naros can take use of it. The shrine carries the blessings of the gods, relaying them to special litanies. However, the magics of the shrine have worn out. But it can be repaired. With 5 of these litanies, the magics of the shrine can be restored. Thank you, friend. I would search myself, but I would need to leave my post to do so. 5. Yes, 5 litanies should hold enough magic to restore the altar to working condition. Gather them and bring them here. They are scattered throughout the Teeth of Naros. Take care out here.
Are they tracked? They are tracked now. Well. What's in the box? Oh. I mean, sure, why not? I'll take it. Oh jeez, I feel. Find the turn and focus on this. Crow. Alchemy, blacksmithing, stagecraft. I mean that's That's a pretty nice thing. I think I'm actually gonna replace this one just cause. I mean, this rating's nice. It's just that would give me a bunch of buffs across the board in alchemy, blacksmithing. Persuasion still has buff from other things, so it's fine. Oh yeah, sage crafting. I don't have many points in sage crafting. Right. Anyway. Oh, so that thing's will. That's the thing. Huh. I don't know. Well, there's that, and there's that. Obviously, those things are relevant. I just don't know yet why. Something tells me I'm going to have to go into these eventually. But I don't really want to go into them yet. Hi, bird. Ow. Blast it. Yeah, it's like, I wish I could tell what that is tracking. Cause all I see is just a thing on it, and it doesn't help me if I don't know what it is. Could be a litany for all I know. Oh, fate juice is recharged. Quest. So there's a litany there. That's supposed to be 5. We picked up 1. There could be more up there. There could be more in numerous places. Oh, actually. Well, that helps. Another question is, why would I want to go up to pig? There's clearly a reason. There's probably not. Huh. So we found the pig. Why would we go uphill? What purpose does it serve? Let's find out. continued bird noises. So, yeah, there's really no reason for us to be up here yet. It just exists. Now we go all the way back down. I probably wish there was a mount system for this, because some of it is a bit tedious. I mean, yes, you can fast travel to pretty much anywhere, which was basically one of the arguments about Guild Wars 2 and why it didn't need mounts. Because you can literally, you know, go to any of the waypoints. Why would you need mounts? And then there were mounts out of Craft of Fire, because reasons. Those who were watched by the gods now. They better look away. Half a joke. But yeah, one of the main arguments of Guild Wars 2 is you don't need mounts. Because they're just those. And then they and now it's like, why would you play the game without? Like I did Barbazor and I don't recommend doing it without mounts. At least Raptor and Spring. There's a lot of bird desires and heart though. Yeah. Pain. Then you get a Sky Scale and everything's just I press space. Oh, he turned all the way around to hit me. I could have used that. Oh no, those lore stones.
In the youth of Amalur lived the Uranos, existing from the hill lands alone. They held not the blessings of the gods, and so were blinded to their own potential.
We lived in ignorance among the savage people. We wasted the gifts of the gods ourselves.
It's tracking this one, but I don't know where it is. Oh, that means I have to find our lower stones. Oh no, more quest. Oh well. Such is my fate. Oh, a bow. You know what's weird though? The merchants are selling this high quality stuff that's way beyond me. But yeah, all the loot is still within respect to the levels. Anyway, I could see up your thing. I probably shouldn't.
You must be the beckoned, the blessed visitor from an unknown land. But perhaps, if you have the strength to reach these lands alone, then you are strong enough to aid me.
Well, add it to the list. Anyway.
There were
watch
tomes and prayers
words.
written in your honor centuries ago. We were forced to leave them behind, but if only you had seen them.
How lovely.
I managed to do what I can in the way of study. There are few resources available for a student of history out here. But it is important nonetheless. Where would we be if not for historians? How would we have acclimated to this land so quickly? Idylla is indeed the most beautiful city one will ever see, for the gods themselves inspired it. I would prefer to stay within the sturdy walls of Idylla, but nothing can really substitute for practical experience, can it? This is the homeland of the trolls, so to speak. I aim to study them, so I must do so in the wild.
Great. Super.
Imposing and indignant creatures. We Colossi have managed to drive the majority of them from this vicinity. But those that remain have started digging. For what? I don't truly know. Only that they seek some means of retribution. I have been studying the trolls in the area and have seen something of great concern. The trolls have unearthed a number of urns which possess a deadly magic. They are curious, for as long as we have been here, my people have not encountered the like of these urns, nor the ashes they contain. I lack the strength to face the magics of these urns, but Athene is in your thoughts. You could destroy them.
Okay.
The trolls believe these urns to be artifacts of the god Naros, but the ashes they contain have a vile, corrupting magic. I fear what may happen if the trolls are left in control of these urns, and the power they contain.
Well,
Thank you for your help with this. The ashes contained in those urns are too dangerous. There are troll dens scattered around the Teeth. It is probably best to start your search there.
I've been to a few
However,
of them, I believe.
you will be able to feel the dark magic when you are near to one of the urns.
Okay. Alright, I should continue showing.
Mind the trolls if you can.
Okay. And then she just goes back to sleep. And what's your story?
It is rare I see one as small as yourself beckoned. You must be strong, though, if the gods have chosen you. I am a diplomat, so to speak. Though they lack our grace, some of the brutes of this place have in them a shred of reason. The marauders were once thinking, feeling colossi, and the Jotun were kin as well. I must try to appeal to their wisdom. With this city still being incomplete, I have found myself more interested in research than the gods. We have been given the light of Athene, but we should share that with as many as we can. The Jotun have old ties to the Colossi, very old ones. We marshaled their strength for the glory of Athene before we came here. We felt ourselves their custodians, but they viewed us as masters, and their resentment only grew from there. We have earned much for our closeness with the gods, but we have a duty to share that connection with all of Amalur. The Teeth of Naros is a very dangerous place. Even those that know the dangers well can still find themselves at its mercy. Or lack. Be careful. There is nothing safe down here.
And there's just a stage crashing all around you. Just cause. Alright, the Air Shrine. It's like, what would be up here? Alright. Another shrine. So there's an Earth Shrine, there's an Air Shrine. What about Water and Fire Shrine? Also the fact that it exists, and we can't do anything with it. Sus, no? Except for it spawned multiple people. Hi.
You can't hurt me, runt!
Alright, stuff. Okay, so there. But what's this one uphill? Oh no, it's not the dark magic. What does it do? It's not even a negative effect or a positive effect. It's just, I can't even track it. Or poison to over? I don't know where it's going. So yeah, that would be we're back there with the albatross. What? The hell's that icon? Wait, my sense. Oh. It. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's a fact. But I don't know what it does. More
Who
crap.
wanders into my camp? What is this? You are far too small to be a colossi.
No, this guy's not in the
So
know.
it's true then. The beckoned has come.
Okay, maybe he is in the know.
I once tried to forge peace between the Jotun and the colossi, but as I did, I became enamored of the simplicity they enjoy. I have taken to living in this old camp to try and enjoy it as I can.
Okay.
The heads of the city's inhabitants are as high in the clouds as the city itself, with their talk of religion and righteous gods. I much prefer to stay closer to the ground and stick to my roots.
So you're a heretic is what you're saying.
Yes, the Jotun have wronged us in the past, but I would
And
think
I
a
said
people so
murder
focused on gods and
did
faith
I?
would have shown a little mercy.
I'm about that.
They act like they are above everything, but they are mud and dust, like everything else in this world. They just aren't decent enough to admit it.
I sort of like you.
Most find it completely inhospitable, but I find that it is not so difficult if you try a different sort of living. Yes, the plants are unpalatable, and the beasts cunning, but you can't expect nature to offer you wine and sweets if all you do is ask. This is my home, but not for much longer. I moved out here to reconnect with my roots, you see. My heritage as a giant race. However, my time on my own has come to an end. I am ready to take the next step and go and live amongst the Jotun of the Teeth of Naros. There
Sure,
are
that's
only
a good
loose ends that need to be taken care of, but I have sworn off Idylla, for all days I have left. Karunk was my chief concern with me trying to move in with the Jotun. Now that he is dead, it seems to be the perfect time to do this. The logical step is that I must live among the Jotun. Yes, I do. I have lived on my own in this abandoned Jotun camp long enough.
Sure.
Would you?
I'll go back then.
I will reward you for your help. I will not be needing the coin where I am going. I want for my family ring, but perhaps most of all, I want you to find my wife, Corina. I would like you to bring her here to me. Stay safe.
And then he just goes back to sleep. Pineapple Patrol. Hi. Okay, but I'm a bit... Wait. I'm tracking the litanies. Where's the one back there? Huh. Oh, I need to go over there. Okay, anyway, let's go up here and grab this one though. Over here. Oh. But seriously, this one would be back at the start. God. Confused. Well, apparently it's just downhill, supposedly. Oh. But I grab the one help too. Shrug. Then you go into there, and you go destroy those urns. Told you in the very soonish too. I'm already. Apparently you're back. that really good, so I can Now we can get that one, we're heading back up that way. And first we should go this way and find this litany. If I can get it. Oh, thanks. Okay, so I need to go all the way over there. There's a choices in this place for some mad how could this place might be open. However, I figured she said 200 masons might have built this place, but it was only 3 civils or so. From the Protolo clan, I'm looking at the close to the open term already took out. 3 masons were at the top of the beginning of growing soon after we came into this new land. And I tried the road to plan to think that all of the joys were for the top of the so greatly is it upset. They have died in the completion of these homes. I am certain that perhaps more volume will claim the treasure centers. Treasure you say. The hell are you? I just came up with a litany. I don't know what the hell you are trying to do, but I just came up with a link, okay? So if you could please open the wall. Much appreciative. Yay. Oh, hey, another one of substitute yet. Okay, so what horrors I have to deal with now? I'm starting to regret coming here, by the way. Like, I just want the lid. This seems like a whole bunch of cheese. And I regret coming. What is this? Oh, alright. Bananas. I'm looking at a bunch of traps on the map, but I don't wanna. I really don't wanna. Wow. So I have mini games for the frickin' lockpick and spell, but disarming's just poke and it's gone. Whoa. Ow. So this leads... Oh, this leads just to an overset. Okay. There were many doors for the Rotors Masons meant to be turned to this, or were they bored? I found these doors for what feels like hours, pulling the combinations that went to my mind if I went forward. So I began to learn that instead one door should be equipped with an orange and filled the side of the hotel. Those great works. Oh god. Oh no. Why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this to me? Okay, so what so let's see what does that open those two. Close that one, opens those two. Close those two. How about this one then? Opens that one, closes that. Okay, they'll all press forward. Wow, that is... It's like, wait a second, they'll all press down. What? Was there a certain order, or was he just stupid enough to overthink? Oh, he probably thought and tried all the combinations and just all in. One of those. One of those to make you overthink things. Probably more detected, because I want that as soon as possible. 23 more of this, don't we? Huh. I guess we go for that. That will unlock those. Yay. I don't have to worry about that. We level up. Oh, a herd. Finesse. Makes sense. +1 to finesse. Not bad. Lucky enough to have undone this by the cage. This process of doing so took far longer than I thought it would. Because in terror of few hours is already devoted to day's work. Oh, I am growing concerned that I left the necessary blights my Thursday journey. And I don't know how to rest within these halls with the treasure calls to me still. None of the ghost of madness best me. Still wonder why I went. Now that I step on this thing and deactivate that. Yay. I have to do it for like 2 more. But right. Yay. All this just to access that loot. Is it worth it? Probably not. And now the emerald wing, I'm close now. I pass the maze of the traps in the door. There cannot be something more challenging than simulation of all that I faced already. My conviction still, I must take a moment to comfort the Rotel Lowe's clan on its fine work. The last piece of taking up occupancy in these halls, they have not suffered much from the former decay and destruction as the other catacombs have. Whether the Rotels have the sense to apply themselves to the good of the city and the Colossi people, we have more wonders to show the world instead of a part-time grip with a vindictive purpose. Hey look! Why? Why do you do this? Ow. 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 It's just going to keep stacking. Jesus. By the way, that's not... I was going to say this is not the way forward. But my map says that the... Oh, it's showing that now. Ow. 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 Jesus. Okay. I might be too tired to deal with this. It's just like, huh. Do I want to deal with this? I want to end the video soon, not deal with this entire dungeon. But hey, here we are. Apparently teleporting doesn't teleport you through. If you get touched by it, get touched. I take back all I've just written. The Protellers were mad and deserve the burning embrace of Delic. He didn't like the trap. To be fair, I'll game bounce off. Oh, have we finally found where we died? I'm part of the Sojourners found. Seems I made as far as I can. Can't seem to stop the blood. Curse this man and curse this mind which is ascended. Well. Oh, that was the thing. Giant. So now we apply the first area we went to, was the orange area. I'm questioning why I decided to come here. Like, all I wanted was a litany. It's like, yeah, by the way, this is a route. And it's a complex dungeon. It's like, oh, okay, I'll entertain it. It's probably not gonna be worth my time, but you know, I'll entertain it. So what's in the box? Oh, it's hard, so. Okay. Be that way. They're green. Oh, we are in green. Oh no. The orange giant rocks gonna roll down and crush me. No. Slightly disappointed. I was expecting the worst. Crash. I don't know, it's a hard to test. Okay, I'll take. I'm surprised I haven't been cursed in this area yet. It's like, wait a second, that's an old trap. Apparently we're still doing it. And it keeps going. I think that's my biggest issue with the dungeon, is it just keeps going. Okay, apparently that's good. There's one more to do. Final. My pimp ever ways, but oh well. Oh, we've reached that point, but we don't have inventory space. Oof. Good silver out back. That's because who knows what the pods down now. And now we still have our So what, pray tell, is behind the urge door? Some horrible paths, probably. Or birds. I'm seeing a lot of jump off points, and that concerns me. Bird. Ow. Okay, this leads. Oh well. Oh, this is gonna be fun. That leads now up a jump off point. We've entered the maze of jump off points. I regret this dungeon. This is just a potential jump off point. which could lead to the way out. We went the right way, but I don't know if it's the right way or not. I don't know what I'm supposed to be going at all. Am I supposed to be going over there? Question mark. That's the case. Did I just go the right way? I might have just went the right way. That's silly. So, what pray tell have we found that is... But I was gonna say, I mean, that is bad. Also, I want to bring up a thing that I noticed quite a few times while looking through my shit. Where is it? Where are they? Huh, I don't actually see them. Because, here's the thing, looking through my... the stuff I've been using to change my equipment around and all that, I keep seeing, like, I still have, like, peasant stuff taking up inventory slots. Yeah, I don't see those at all. Huh. Trying to think what to remove. Well, those all dinner journals though. Oh, there they are. They're just hiding in hell. Well, in that case, destroy all. That helps. So, we have 3 things. Let's take a look at them. The Titan Spill. Requires level 20. That's actually not bad. That requires level 20. That puts it up with my other stuff, actually. I mean, look at that damage. That's not bad. It's not as good as, say, Slashy 2.0. Or Hacks. Not much is as good as Hacks. Well, the Norris Fang. When did I get that? Where's the bow? Deadshot. Not bad. And then we got the Colonel Creos. I mean, Persuasion, Sorcery, Mana. Not bad. Requires, shit ton of sorcery. So I'm pretty sure the crickets outside are about to be mad too. Cause all I hear was them in my ear. Chirp, 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 chirp. It confused me because it's like, wait, is it in-game because it's night? Or is it outside because the window's open? It's probably outside because the window's open. And then they stop. And that tells me it's not the case. You gotta be cheating. Well, that does go with that. Now I need to go back for 2 reasons. Then I have to go all the way back there to place those. Oh well. Then we should be mostly done for now, downhill. Minus this one guy. But apparently I need to talk to. Wait,
Hello there, Beckoned. Been traveling in the teeth of Naros? Eustace is a dear friend of mine, formerly a peer, but as we tried to build ties with the Jotun, well, things turned. This is Eustace's research, so that must mean he is preparing to go live with the Jotun. I cannot say I completely agree with Eustace's methods, but I can respect his intent with his research. Thank you, Beckoned. Wish him the best for me. Hello there.
Oh, there you go.
You destroyed all the urns? What a relief.
Yay,
Their dark magic will no longer be attainable by the trolls.
There's also
You
really
can
good
withstand
shield I
these
want to
magics.
kill.
Perhaps
I
you
just
can
don't
make
remember
use
what
of
the
this
shield is.
artifact I've uncovered. A grim
Unless she's
shield,
just giving
but
me the
strong.
shield. Did she just give me the shield I
Oh,
mentioned?
already?
Did you just give me the shield I mentioned? She just gave me the shield I was mentioning. That's a thing. What shield am I using? Last Light. Last Light's not bad. But two Punaros. Looks like I was toxic out for her. But yeah, so Last Light. +1 to might. That's pretty much all the reason I was using it. This is +1 to might. But better to defense. Ultimately I want this shield, because the +2 to might. Towers, just there because I made it better. As best I could. Anyway, that's just like that. I need to go down now. Can I just teleport down now? No. I get to go to the closest place and then head down. Oh, it's now it's only day. Which means that would be more effective. But well. Let's go travel from the turn of this quest. Because I spent all the time collecting these stupid things. Can't remember if I did all these side quests when I first did this or not. I got burnt out fast doing all these side quests. Especially knowing how much more those two come.
Good to see you, Beckoned. Go, place them at the litany altar, and it will activate the magic of all the other litanies throughout the Teeth of Naros.
Okay.
Farewell, Chosen One.
Boop. Passwords uncovered. Boop. So what does that do?
Danger lurks around every corner here. Now that you have placed the litanies at the litany altar and activated their magic, any other litanies you may come across will be helpful to you. Here is one I found while you were searching for the 5 to play. Thank you for your help, Beckon. Take care out here.
What did you give me? It would help if you told me what you gave me, you know. Guess I'm just gonna have to search through my things. Spell card? No, no. Is it? Could have been this. No, maybe I already got that one. This all seems familiar. I don't know why I gave me. Huh. I was gonna say I have new moves. Craig. I'd never looked at Craig, probably. Okay, so now that all that's dealt with, we need to go to the sewers, we need to go up there and deal with that. Then we turn to him, we need to find the missing heirlooms. Which are in the sewer. In the sewer, in the sewer. So find its ring, though. Huh. Well, first things first. Boop. So, let's see where they're at here. Living quarters. Talk to her. Collect those. We collected those. Anyway, I guess we're to deal with turning in things and advancing plot and sewers next time. As for now, hope you all enjoy, thank you all, and have a nice day.